This video is sponsored by Grammarly.
Hello my friends, it's Nina. I'm severely jet lagged, I'm on my period, and I'm also recovering from a cold. So I'm doing very well. Welcome to a day in my life that I am starting at 7 p.m. I woke up this morning at 4 a.m. No, what am I saying? I slept at 4 a.m. and then I woke up at 2 p.m. When I woke up, it said 2 and I was like, is it 2 a.m.? But it was 2 p.m. and it took me until now to finally get ready and start my day. It is now 7 p.m. But nonetheless, I am going to have a good day. I'm gonna have a good evening. I'm actually excited about this video because I am going to try to upload an episode of my webtoon. So I have not uploaded an episode of my webtoon since September, but that is going to change because I am going to sit down, get this episode up, probably sometime in the middle of the night, and it's going to be a good time. So welcome to a realistic day in my life as a webtoon creator, my second life. If you didn't know, I am also a YouTube content creator as you're watching my channel right now. I do YouTube and I also have a webtoon. I didn't even bother with putting on my makeup because you know what I look like without makeup. That's just going to take up more time and I'm going to start this video at like 9 p.m. We're gonna just get started right away. But before we get started with the video, I do want to say thank you to our sponsor Grammarly for sponsoring this video. Grammarly is a friend to this channel. They have helped me so much. So right now I have been very busy with work. I spent 3 weeks in Korea. I just got back last week. Although I have been dealing with severe jet lag, I have been able to catch up with everything, write all my emails, script out my YouTube videos, and also catch up on writing episodes of my webtoon. And I feel like I've honestly gotten faster with all this because of Grammarly. It's actually midterm season for a lot of you, as I know that a lot of my viewers are in school right now, so maybe Grammarly can help you as well. Grammarly is just a must-have desktop app which will help you improve your grades and get through your midterms. It'll definitely improve your productivity, your success in school, and it'll just be like a writing buddy whether you're writing papers, finalizing presentations, or writing emails to your professors. Or if you're like me and you're done with school, it'll also be such a big help to your professional life. So with Grammarly, there is a free version and a premium version. With the free version, Grammarly offers grammar, spelling, and punctuation suggestions, but upgrading to Grammarly Premium will help you feel confident in any writing you're turning in with their advanced features. So with Grammarly Premium, you'll have access to the Clarity full sentence rewrites. Grammarly will help you effectively communicate your ideas by rewriting hard-to-read sentences so that your writing is more clear and to the point. The premium version also has vocabulary suggestions, which is probably one of my favorite features. This will help you replace your overused words with more exciting and effective ones to ensure you're not sounding repetitive in your assignments. Grammarly is free to download and very easy to integrate into your daily life. It works where you work, such as in Google Docs or email. Succeed in school by improving your grades with the help of Grammarly. It's free, so why not? You can go to grammarly.com/Nina to sign up for a free account. And if you'd like to get those extra features, you can upgrade to Grammarly Premium for 20% off using my link to help you write your future. Thank you so much to Grammarly for sponsoring this video, and we're going to finally get into the video. My room is also quite a mess right now. As you can see, I am missing my bookshelf. There's no bookshelf anymore. I gave my bookshelf to my brother just because it didn't really match my room, so I'm planning to get a different one in the future. But since I don't have a bookshelf, my room is a mess. I just moved all my items here, but it's okay, we're still vibing. But back to my webtoon. If you didn't know, I do have a webtoon. I've had it for the past year, and I have been working on it since then, and I'm still working on it because the story has not progressed all that much. But I'm honestly excited for the next few episodes coming up. But here are the tools that I need. I have my drawing glove. I love this one. It has a strap. My dad actually got it for me, so thanks, Dad. And then I have my little tablet stand, and I draw my webtoon here. I actually have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 panels left. So I have this one, and this one. Technically tonight I am pulling an all-nighter, but that's only because my day started at like 2 p.m. It's okay though. That's what happens when you're jet lagged. Hopefully after this day I can get myself back on a regular schedule, but my sleep schedule is messed up. I think I'm actually gonna get dinner first, and then I'm going to sit down and just get through this. Anyway, enough talking. I need food. I am back from dinner. Usually after dinner I like to have something sweet, so I'm having an apple. In the meantime, I'm going to watch something fun just for inspiration, to get the mood going, and because I'm very behind on everything I'm watching. I watched the latest episode of Chainsaw Man, and in the episode Aki was actually cutting an apple, so that kind of inspired me to eat an apple. I'm gonna try to cut it the way he cut it. He cut it into a bunny shape. I see it a lot in bento boxes, so I actually want to attempt to do that. I'm also gonna be up for quite a while, so I need a little snack. Now I'm going to just watch Nichijo. I am on episode 17. Here it is. Wish I could feed you one. Technically I should be using a cutting board. I didn't think. Here's one apple slice. I'll cut into a bunny for you. I didn't look up a tutorial. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it on my own. So we're going to make like a V shape, and then we'll kind of peel the apple peel off of the side. There it is. Okay, let's see if I can raise it up a little bit. Here it is. It's a bunny. Hop, hop. That was harder than I thought it would be. Mwah. Here's the peel. Mmm, good apple. Now my hands are all sticky. Gotta take a picture of this, of course. Time to eat the bunny. Bye-bye, bunny. I made a pointy one just for you. This one's cute. Hop, 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 hop. I am finally going to continue work on the webtoon and hopefully finish. I have this arm so I could put a camera above my head so it can film what I'm drawing. And I take this off when I'm not using it. Now I'm going to install it. I kind of forgot how. There we go. Okay, I think that's pretty sturdy. I'm gonna set up everything. So this is basically my setup for now. Tonight I want to try using the pomodoro method. I already used this before, but recently I've been taking it a little more seriously, and I did find that it helps with my pacing, with keeping me going, and also with just making me put in breaks instead of skipping it. But basically you break down your work time into blocks. So you have a, for instance, 25-minute block, and then you have a 5-minute break. You'd be surprised how much stuff you can fit into a 5-minute break. You can take that time to go to the bathroom, to get water or a snack, or to stretch. It's important to stretch, especially if your job is sedentary like mine. Then you can take time to stretch your neck, do things like that. And then after 5 minutes, another 25 minutes of just straight work with no distractions, and then a 5-minute break. And then I think you do this a total of 4 times. After that, you can take a 25-minute long break, or like a 15-minute long break. Depends on you. But basically, you just give yourself a longer break after a series of working. And I think that's a good thing to follow. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the pomodoro method. I have a timer. It's a cute pink one. And I'm just going to do that when everything's done charging. But for now, I can actually show you the episode as it is. So literally the entire episode is pretty much done. I might just check if there's any typos or anything I want to change. So everything's good to go so far. I'm trying to like not scroll too slow so you can't read it. Okay, here is where I have to continue. This is obviously not rendered. That one either. That one's done. And then we have one more panel here, and that's the end of this episode. So this is the next episode. Clearly not done, but that's the next one I'm going to be working on. Perfect. Nice. All right, we are officially starting at midnight with 25 minutes on the timer. Gonna just have an ambient screen in the background. Also, so my desktop doesn't sleep because I need the light from the screen. You can't see what I'm watching, but I can. I have a study music playlist that I like to listen to. It's also got cute little wallpapers. I'm just gonna play that in the background. You know what? I kind of like this angle. I'm gonna try this angle out. I forgot I was wearing a top under. I'm sweating for nothing. Oh, I'm not tired. Gonna put back my camera. Okay, now we can begin. Finally. So we have 25 minutes on the timer. We're going to begin now. This is a pretty loud timer, so placing the timer right there so I can kind of see it, so I can turn it off before it actually goes because it's very loud. Here's baby Johan. He was in elementary school. I don't know what age. Got a crying Soyeon, but she's crying happy tears because of her friends. We love a good friendship, childhood friendship trope. I think a tip I have, if you're making a webcomic, try to choose an art style that is not hard to constantly keep doing. Not that my art style now is complicated or anything, but it's like it could have been more simple, so that's okay. Luckily, I've kind of figured out an art style that is sustainable for me. I'm also trying to go easier on the rendering. I don't want to do too much because honestly, people don't really notice. There we go. Maybe a little shadow on her nose as well. I don't remember if I mentioned this, but I have a webtoon. It's called To Love and Be Loved. It is on Webtoon Canvas. I have been working on it for the last year and a few months. I launched it back in August of 2021. I feel like this webtoon is kind of an extension of my YouTube channel. It talks a lot about things that I care about, but I might not be able to talk about on my YouTube channel. And it just allows me to tune into other sides of my creativity as well. It's been a fun project to take on, and and very fulfilling as well. But basically it is a romance drama-ish webtoon, but it's also a lot about friendships and relationships with all sorts of people, all sorts of relationships in your life, whether it's romantic, platonic, whatever else there is, just the different forms of love, that kind of stuff. And basically it's about these two individuals who have always felt better off being alone, and they cross paths, come together, and they kind of discover and learn the meaning of love in their own ways together, because they can't really do everything alone, you know? So they go on this little journey, discovering themselves, learning about each other, learning about other people in their lives. They meet new people, old people, they meet friends and foes, and they get into all sorts of situations, as you do when you go through life. So it's a story for the introverts and the extroverts as well. It's a story for everyone. I'm trying to make it a story for everyone, because with my YouTube as well, it's a channel for everyone, not just people my age, but literally any age. That's at least what I try to do. So if you'd like to check it out, you can. I have a link to it in my description always. Okay, we're done with this one, and it only took 9 minutes because I was distracted while I was talking. We're moving on to this panel. Now, this one's going to be a little complex because I'm doing 3 people, so this might take a while. I guess I will continue with Cyan since I just worked on her. Oh, I feel like I need to blow my nose. We've got our trio here. We've got Cyan, Heji, and Johan. I did not realize this until later when I was making episodes, but their initials spell shy. I did not intend for that because they're not really shy characters. Did they? No, they're not really shy, but for some reason their initials together spells shy. Did not realize that until the first episode that they were in. But a fun fact, these characters actually did not exist back when I came up with this webtoon. At first I did need these supporting characters, but they weren't gonna have names. They were just gonna be these students that my main two know, but I gave them names, I gave them personalities, and now I'm really attached to them. So that was a pleasant change. But I think something that's gonna happen if you're writing stories is you might just add characters here and there, or take out characters as well. I have taken out a lot of characters and added new characters as well into the story. The story is constantly changing, and that's something I did not expect. Back then I thought I'm set with my story, this is how it's going to go, but a lot has changed and it's fun. It's a fun process. You can expect a lot more with these supporting characters, but my lead characters are Jihyun and Chanyeong, and I have not drawn them in so long. But they're coming back 2 episodes from this one. We have 4 minutes of the session left. I think it's also good to have a timer, so it kind of also gives you pressure to move on. I feel like something we might do is not know when to stop, and sometimes you just need to know when to move on. I have 2 minutes left and I really need to pee. For some reason I feel like nervous about uploading an episode, but that's just because I have not been active. I don't even know when the next episode's going to go up, but hopefully sooner. I started working on this webtoon in 2020, so I had a lot more time at home, but because of all the recent traveling I've been doing, I have not been able to dedicate time to this, and I didn't realize how hard it would be to manage time, but that's okay, at least I'm here. Oh, I needed proof to show that the timer stopped. I'm gonna save my work. Don't forget to save and turn off my iPad. It is now break time. I will be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom. Don't miss me too much. I'm back. Ugh, did I not time my break? Oops, I think my break is done, so we can get started again. Okay, another 25 minutes, and then after that, 5 minutes. Start. Let me know if you would ever like to know more about the characters, or if you'd like to hear more about the story. I never really go over the story. Ah, cute. I feel like these characters are my children. Oh my god, it is 12:55 a.m. and I do not feel tired at all. This jet lag has messed up my sleep schedule. So last night I slept at like 4 a.m. I was not tired either. Didn't even have coffee or anything. I have not had coffee since coming back from Korea, just because I have been trying to not caffeinate myself. I just wanted to sleep when I wanted to, but that has not been working. Well, that's okay. You gotta forgive yourself sometimes. Maybe one day I can do like a draw with me as I do a webtoon Q&A. I think that'd be fun. It has to be questions where I don't need to concentrate that much though, because I find it hard to multitask. And then next, Johan. I have not announced that the webtoon is going back up just because I do not like to make promises What did I say? I don't like making promises. I don't like making promises I can't keep. That's the saying. I think this is the first time I've seen Johan smile. Something that I didn't think about is that I might be hungry in the middle of the night. I wish I had a little snack. I used to have cashews, but now I don't have cashews. This panel's done. Here is the trio grown up. And I have 5 minutes on the timer. Yay! A snack I've been liking recently. Tortilla chips. I think I might bring some tortilla chips. Dang, 25 minutes already passed. I kind of want to keep working. But nope, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna get tortilla chips. Gonna also refill my water. You wanna come with me? Let's stand up, walk around, take a break. Alright, so the break is actually over now. This is a good 2 a.m. snack. I just realized I have not been on social media during this time as a distraction because my phone's up here. This is our 3rd session. Start. I think I actually might finish it in this session and then we can stop with the pomodoro. It is pretty effective though. What I like about timing myself is that sometimes I kind of want to get distracted or do something else, and then if I don't have a timer there as pressure, I will usually distract myself after working for like 10 minutes. I get distracted very easily. But with a timer, I look at the timer and I'm like, nope, it's not time yet. And then I go back to work because I have nothing else to do. And then the timer goes off, then I can do whatever I want. So I like that it literally paces me and doesn't take me away from the work. Okay, I am done with this panel, which means I am done with this episode. Now I'm just going to do some last minute touches such as proofreading, adding little details here and there, and just making sure it's ready to go. Sometimes there might be a typo, sometimes there might be coloring mistake that I might not notice, things like that. We're literally all good to go. Now I'll show you how I export. Okay, so I'm just going to save everything. But basically I export the WEBTOON and then it sends a folder to my desktop. So we're going to do file, export, WEBTOON. And then I think for this I'm gonna do quality 100 just because it is a short episode, so it's not going to be too much of a size. Specify width, I'll do 800. We're doing the first page to the 3rd page. And then divide vertically, we're doing 1280. It's 800 by 1280 for every image. WEBTOON takes 100 images for 1 episode. Okay, and then it's going to load. We're going to move it to my desktop. Save. Yay, there it is. And then I'm just going to let it load a little bit. Okay, gonna make a story now. How much time do I need? We'll do 4 a.m. TLABL WEBTOON episode 21, November 2nd, 4 a.m. Okay, I have 36 minutes. I think that is doable. Let's go. Okay, time to get started. I have to make a thumbnail. So we're going to create new. And then I already have a custom size. It's 160 by 151 pixels. And we're going to use that. And then I'm going to minimize this for a sec. And then I'm going to drag this file in. And then I'm going to just size it out until I'm happy with it. Episode 21, thumbnail. Yay! Thumbnail is done. 3:35. So now we are going to publish an episode. Select an image. I can upload my newly made thumbnail. Yay! Cute! Teji, you're so cute! Okay, episode 21. I don't really need this glove anymore. We're going to drag and drop image files. Here are the episodes. There we go. That should be good. Now time for the creator's note. Now I am doing a quick scroll through the episode just to make sure everything's good. I have 9 minutes left. Yay, it's all good. 3:54. The WEBTOON is finally good to go. I will come back to you when it is 4 a.m. That sounds so bad, 4 a.m. Oh, I got distracted. Oh my god, it's 4 a.m. Publish, publish. And now I have to share it to everything. Story is uploaded. Now I have to post onto my art account. Oh, by the way, I am active on Instagram if you didn't know. My personal account is neenzus, and then my art account is SOMIYU Draws. I am much more active on Instagram. I am there every single day. So if you think I disappear from YouTube sometimes, no. I am always on the internet, just more on Instagram. The tweet is up too. I'm also on Twitter, neenzus. I'm gonna read some comments. Aww. People are liking the trio, yay! Well, I am officially done with this episode. But that was pretty much a day in my life as I make a webtoon and finally upload it. You have seen the process probably in a past video or two, but now you got to see it complete. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy the webtoon and I hope you enjoy my YouTube content as well. And again, shout out to Grammarly for sponsoring this video. As I mentioned, if you would like to check out Grammarly for yourself, you can use my link grammarly.com/Nina to sign up for a free account. And if you'd like those extra features, you can also upgrade to Grammarly Premium for 20% off using my link to help write your future. But that is going to be it for me. Let's bring it in for a hug as we always do. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye, my friends!